morning, I'd sing out just to go over this line. I have a song singing in the morning, singing in the evening over this land. Without danger, I'd sing out a warning. Queen of the December sister, go over this land. Okay, let me get some music going, I think. And I may need to fiddle around with the camera for half an hour. This isn't gonna be a quick stream. But we do only have 3 hours to this. So it's not going to be a quick stream, but we gotta make it as quick as possible. I gotta get. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be. So then I think what we'll do now. Well, the first noise. First step should be noise. Get rid of this tab. Get rid. Well, actually, go to my playlist. And we're gonna bring out the late night double feature picture because that's what I always use. I actually found this awesome site full of music. I'm gonna look into it and maybe like it's like $10 and you get like full entire library music to use. So I think I might do that, but I have to got it. Anyway, let's get Nautica. Turn that up, and then I have to turn my actual desktop audio down. I think. Yeah, so if I turn the desktop audio down, it's fine. The big problem that I have is everything is always so much louder than I am. So it's really hard to tell. Like, it's really hard to get good volume. Fix it. I'm gonna try. Putting up. See what it sounds like. The other problem is sometimes it's quiet and sometimes it's loud, you know? Hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, that's a pretty good volume balance. If I turn I think that... in that case, I need to go dump out my coffee. Or not dump out my coffee. I need to put my coffee cup into the sink. And then I need to get we're about ready. Oh, my hair is wet. I'm like, should I make it dry? Also, I'm running out. So, oh god. Oh. Got out of a meeting with my professor where I had to argue. Oh god, I had to argue that I mean, I didn't have to argue, but I mean, I feel that memes, no matter how icky they may seem, memes, no matter how icky they may seem, are still part of that, the Audre Lorde, poetry is not a luxury. Memes are a form of poetry, even though they may be aesthetically icky. And so, putting Audre Lorde after the Cussy Dog meme is oh god. it is not necessarily the most legible thing, perhaps. It is, you know, significant. But anyway, I actually forgot, right before I got into the meeting, I was about to put a poster up on, well, not a poster, but on my little painting. So I'm gonna put that painting up right now, because I took it down. I put it back up. I forgot. I didn't forget. I got into the meeting. Like, I got out of the meeting, I took a shower, and now I'm here. And that only took me an hour. That's fun. God. What is time? That is... I don't believe in conspiracy theories for the most part. Except when it comes to conspiracy theories about the CIA, the FBI, that are always, are always proven to be true. But let me tell you something. Time is just made up. The idea of time is just not real. Okay? I don't care if you're a scientist, have a clock. Actually, they do, they do tests like these. You take a clock to like a really high point in a skyscraper or some shit, and they're like, oh, this moves faster or slower than a clock, on the ground. Which kind of simultaneously proves that, like, time is made up, as in our perception of time is fake, but also that time is not really made up in a, like, broader sense. But, like, time is simultaneously made up and fake, but also real. And I don't like that. I don't like that, but also I get that. So, like, there are times that we recognize as time, but it's also just made up. And that doesn't make any sense. Get this art wall. So, if you follow me on Twitter, you may know that I have an art wall, and you may know that I have been. I do this thing where I take works that I enjoy but cannot afford to buy, and I paint them, my own versions of them. And so I have an art wall of things that I couldn't afford. I wanted on my wall, and so I painted them. I'm about to we're gonna do some full face. Now you're looking at a bunch of crap. I'm gonna out of the thing, take cam for a moment, and this is my art wall. Now, if you are a graphic designer and you think that your work might contribute to my art wall, I don't have money to pay you for things. That's why I'm painting things that I can't afford. So don't try to sell me anything, please. It happens more often than you'd think it would, where people are like, buy something from me, and I'm like, I don't have money. I'm a student. I'm broke. And people are like, but you can buy this and it'll make you money. And it's like, no, it won't make me money. Because it will make you money. You are trying to sell me the idea that it will make me money, when in fact it will not make me money. And I just, like, commodity fetishism, we talked about this in video 2, I think. Video 3. We talked about this in video 3, where commodity fetishism is when we believe that we need things, but we don't actually need these things. And the reason we believe that we need these things is because people have sold us on the idea of things, when really, the substance of the thing is not much. So anyway, I have a bucket of shells. And that bucket needs to go somewhere else, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Now, I'm trying to move this. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Something got unplugged. Okay, I got it. Or maybe I don't got it. Oh, fuck. Okay, no, I got it. It's good. Oh, no, that fucked everything. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wake up. Wake up. What is going on here? Okay, it's fine. I think we figured it out. Scared the shit out of me. But anyway, welcome to the stream. I'm Proletariat Prince. Oh my God, what is this shirt? Don't ask what the shirt is. Don't ask about the shirt. Don't ask about it. I think we're good. So we're gonna be playing Bioshock today. Not Bioshock 1. We're gonna be playing Bioshock 2. We're also going to be looking for Shakespeare quotes. So, Shakespeare lines about seasons. And I want at least 3, but if there's just 1, then that's okay. This is all... the only thing I'm getting here. Camera's kind of fresh. Anyway. Sometimes hath the brightest day a cloud, and after summer evermore succeeds that place in the back of my nose. With its wrathful nipping cold, so care and joy is bound as I don't want joy, I want seasons. It's like there's like the seasons of man. Of life. I don't care what the character says. I'm not looking for literary analysis. I'm looking for the actual thing. Ugh. All the world's a state. Here we go. And the nature of man. Okay. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining school boy, his satchel and shining morning face creeping like snail unwillingly. He knows he's going to school. He just isn't going willingly. And then the lover sighing like a furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrows. And then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard. I don't know what a pard is. Jealous and honor, sudden and quick and quarrel, seeking bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice in fair round belly with good capon, with blind, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws, modern instances. And so he plays his part. The 6 age shifts into a lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose well saved a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. The last scene of all that ends the strange eventful history in second childish and mere oblivion. Sends teeth, sends eyes, sends taste, sends everything. That's nice. So this is all the world's a stage, but this doesn't say. There's one about the seasons of life. I do like this. This is a good one. Seven ages. Yeah, okay. I think it might have been one of the sonnets. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? That's a one. Thou art thou art more lovely and more temperate. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his golden complexion. And every fair from fair sometimes declines, but chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this and gives life to thee. That is, it does kind of compare people to seasons. But there is one. There we go. Don't care. To be or not. I think it's tomorrow. Season. Let's do season. I think it was a sonnet. Oh, here. That time of year thou mayst in me behold, when yellow leaves, or none or few, do hang upon the boughs, with shake against the cold, bare ruined fires where late the sang. In me thou seest the twilight of such day, as after sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by the black night doth take away. Death's second self that seals up all in rest. In me thou seest the glowing of such fire that on the ashes of his youth doth lie, as the deathbed whereon it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. This thou perceivest with nature, which makes thy love more strong, the love that well with Jesus Christ, I cannot. To love that well which thou must leave ere long. So I'm old and I'm about to die, and gotta love me because I'm not gonna be around soon. Which I thematically speaking fits in very well with like Audre Lorde, where like I don't want to be talking to you from a Ouija board. I got shit to do, man. Be right back. Ah, shit. Where I put my I turn the music back on, and then I don't know. The fuck is my be right back screen? I don't know. We are fucked today, you know? We are, the whole situation is just fucked. Okay. I need to put this. Oh. I want to make little pillows for my cat. He has this bed. Really cute bed. I want to make little pillows for it. sweater. Oh, you know, there we go. I was wearing them earlier. I got in the shower. I forgot to take them off before I got in the shower. I was still wearing them in the shower. And I was like, oh shit. Probably shouldn't do this. But I took them off in the shower. Anyway. Woo. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We have Sonnet 73. Copy. We're just going to like... describing to you what I'm doing, but you do not see it on screen. I'm gonna go paste this into three different options. You decide. And we're gonna keep that parenthesis open because I have three options. One, Control V. Because like, fuck. Oh, fuck you. Because look, man, I am a cool person who like doesn't care about anything because I'm too. But also, I am a nerd. Shakespeare isn't that. Shakespeare isn't all that. I think a lot of people just have bad experiences with Shakespeare. I don't want to. We're not gonna put the whole fucking thing. We're just gonna put the links. And that way I can come back to them later. Anyway, we are putting Shakespeare into conversation with BioShock 2, specifically, into conversation with Audre Lorde. Yeah, Audre Lorde. Into conversation with Audre Lorde. Into conversation with all of my previous and this is supposed to be a short one. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I was gonna do a live. I'm, you know. Never. Last book. My voice is like very breathy today. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Probably congestion. Okay. Well, that's done. We can take that and put that over there. Here we go. To the music. I'm gonna pause that. And then Bring back the face. Face. Hello? Hi, how's it going? um, I just don't like the way that the so awkward. It's like between my monitors. I mean, maybe it's okay that the monitors. I just like for the last game, for the last video, the BioShock. It was like this very nice like head-on kind of shot where you could really like, you know, it looked good. It looked good. But now this one is just like, yeah, it's just kind of like up there. I'm gonna try. I think that will. Hold on, I have a better idea. Might cause weird audio thing. That's not gonna work. Oh, for fuck's sake! Everything is cords! Everything is cords attached to other cords, brah! Why is this like this? And then there's all that shit behind me when you look over there. There's, like... I believe you could write an entire master's project just on just the getting this stream up and running order on its own. Okay. So I want to remove the light from the background. Bring more light. I think it's on setting where it changes color, so I might start changing. Stay with me. For my next project, I will write. What would it be? The discursive. I get like a white. Just get like a white. Oh, fuck you. That's not a white screen. Everything's like black screen, like darker because, you know, people are. We have all become mole people who live in dark places now. Of course, it doesn't help that all my browser. Has white screen. Put it in it. Now I have to. Guys, drag it down. Oh, see that like significantly fixes the lighting problem we're having. It goes back to normally I move a thing. Okay, so we're gonna have that open in the background. We're gonna open up BioShock 2. We're gonna start a new game. I think the last game I was kind of in the middle of it because I stopped playing it. I think I actually started playing it in fall. I don't know what happened. I don't remember anything at all. I had a really rough fall. Not the fall necessarily. Everything that happened after the or anything. We're gonna. I don't think I've ever played this on hard mode. The thing is, playing it on medium is too fucking easy. But playing it on hard mode takes forever. And so if we're trying to like get this done, you know. And cool. I need to have all okay. I think I'm gonna get rid of follower goal now. And I think I'll keep the chat up. Especially if you're trying to sell me something. Okay, let's check if the volume. Okay. Let's just do. I've never played it. Let's do. I think that. Well, hold on. Yes. Okay, so it really does make a difference how much of it is. What if we do it like that? And then I can still see the audio. Fucked. Oh. Okay. I can't hear it. I should be able to hear it. Okay, so the problem is it's very, very low. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Okay, so now I can hear it. Talking, talking. Oh, shit itself. Words, talking. Not take Oh, it will not take effect until in the game. Okay, so let's turn it up to 5. Oh, in the game. Press space. Okay. It already looks sounds better. It's still a lot quieter than me. Never mind.
Look, Daddy, it's you.
I'm very excited.
Daddy?
I'm far more excited than I thought I'd be. Oh my god, I love the game. God. Oh, that's so fucked up.
More angels, Daddy. This way.
I know I'm gonna turn this into a video, and like this scene. And the one where they're kind of in the daydream. Oh god. Oh. Oh no. Oh, gross.
Get out of here, freak!
What is this one? Oh, I think that's the. I know what that one.
This
Not good.
is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine.
Okay, this is gonna get a little bit graphic. So here's your warning.
Please. Remove your helmet. Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head.
Oh.
Fire.
Oh, God. I have so many things to say, but I'm trying to hold it back because I know that this is gonna be like a big part of it. Maybe not a big part of the video, a part of the video. Once we get into the start.
Can you hear me?
Oh, the headphone cord is gonna annoy the crap out of me. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay. The light, oh god, the light is this is why I don't play games anymore. It's right now. Oh. Oh, you know what I have to do? Custom. Go back to custom. We actually have to. Sorry for the temporary disruption. We actually have to change settings. Change the graphic setting from. Otherwise, really... No. Yes. Because you really want it to be. This is one of those. This makes it into the video. This is one of those discourses. Video game discourses where the appropriate brightness level. You want to be able to just be able to see these things without them being too fucking bright. Back. We're gonna contrast. And I don't think you're going to be able to see this because it's on my computer. But it makes a lot of difference. So if you're watching this on your computer and you're like, I can't, all I see is a blank void, get your computer settings, computer graphics card, and you're just gonna want to adjust them tiny bit by tiny bit until you could just barely pick out the environment. It's like this for me, like just before I changed those settings, I couldn't really see it, but now I can see it pretty well. Pretty good. The texture on this. There's so much. God, look at this. There's so much texture and so much detail in these environments, and you really want to just be able to. That's what we just came out of. We came out of the Vita chicken. That's my drill. Jump. I don't really remember all of the controls, but I think it's gonna. Ow. And you gotta, with this game, you really gotta look around your environment and try to find stuff. Fallen is Babylon. What is that? The Tower of Babylon? Wasn't that the tower that people made, trying to like reach God? So like, Andrew Ryan's city was tower, and he was trying to God. Which, considering the story of this where you're like trying to turn a child into God, look at this. Oh my. Like in the beautiful glowing shit. I just it's one of those things where like I want to make my house look like this. But the problem with making your house look like this is that it's always going to, you know. They have this cool drill. Okay, that's kind of making me feel seasick. Crouch. The thing about deep sea pressure is if there was just a single tiny crack, this whole entire building would just, because that's how deep sea pressure works. We should technically be Moltrite. Them is one. So before, Andrew Ryan and Atlas were watching everything we did. And now, Lamb is watching. Go. Ooh. If the thingy glows, that means I can grab it. You don't. I hear you now. Ooh, an audio diary. Press L. Not enter.
Lesson 1, Mop Jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat,
You're about to be
already
mulched.
fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow
I mean, I don't think that it's because you are a working stiff. I think it's because they're in the water. 1540. It's because they are in the water and you are hurling lightning. Good. Fuck! Oh, fuck you! Taking your stuff. Anyway. 1-5. Oh, it's 1-5. Enter. 1-5. Oh, fuck. It was right there next to me. L.
my husband.
I feel like this is turning to options. Graphics? Gameplay? Is it gameplay? The quest arrow. Mouse sensitivity. There we go. Okay, so it's at 2.0. Let's turn it down to 1. Back.
Such a perfect idiot.
I'm trying to not give you as much whiplash.
Tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to video serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come
There we
swim
go.
laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
His mind is atrophying because of the drugs, and you're like, I'm gonna give him more drugs. Give me more! Give me more! Lamb is the butterfly. Oh, the butterflies. It's the oh god. Eleanor Lamb adopts the aesthetics of liberation, right? And I think that's really why I want to play this game, is because she adopts the aesthetics of liberation. But then liberation to her is everybody gets mind controlled.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time.
Aw.
And Eleanor has missed you.
Aw.
You'll be all better.
I will do that. I will find her. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Hold on. It's okay. Catch her. She is a big sister, and we. So, taken us a very long time to get to. So yeah, we. Ooh, he got cooked. I really don't know if those do anything. I think they increase your what the. Yeah, they decrease your health. increase your not your Atom, your Eve. So Atom is the stuff you get from Little Sisters, and Eve is the stuff that you do that, not that, this. Soon. Come soon to come find me. So yeah. You get Atom, so you can buy things. You get Eve, so you can use things. Very put it.
Oh, you'll love this. Just adore it.
Right now we're just watching. Wait. Gonna attack us?
See?
Yeah. Wait. Ew. And we can go down here. We get fall damage. Oh, we do get fall damage. Ouch. That hurt. I forget how to use a health kit, but when we are at the point of death, it'll be like, hey, dumbass, don't you remember you have health kits? Shoot it. I shoot. Shoot it. Nice! Working. Generator is working. I don't know why I keep saying get a hint, because I just did a thing that I'm supposed to do. I forget if we listened to our last audio diary.
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help.
Right above a pool.
Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Like, can we talk for a moment about how Andrew Ryan's city was supposed to be the greatest city in the world, yet here it is, with the buildings obviously not up to code, because apparently we can just build a bunch of electric wires that shoot off little electric bolts right above a pool. Okay, we already listened to that one, so we're gonna listen to the new one.
To my daughter,
Search every locker.
soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home.
Every
You shall be
sink.
raised as I was,
Using the sinks does not do anything, but it is fun.
through social psychiatry.
Oh god.
This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet our beliefs are unwelcome here.
Yeah, I will say
Difficult.
that, like, oh!
Is always dear.
Eleanor Lamb gives therapists everywhere a bad name. Shit, I am dying. How do I use my health kit? F? It's not F. I don't know how to use the health kit. How do I use it? Q? Options. Gameplay options. Customize controls. Gonna die. We're just gonna die, and it's gonna. Like, I have it right there. Press control. First aid kit. So far, we even set the difficulty to medium, but so far, we are having a time. That's where we just came. So far, we are having a rough time of it. You would not think that I played this in the oh my god, I feel seasick.
Taste of Adam in weeks.
I don't need
This
Come in.
is Dr. Sophia
Come in.
Lamb with a
Yeah.
message for the people. Remember, you are
Yeah.
think of me not
Give me your
as a
crap.
leader, but as a mother to the
I'm your
Rapture
mother.
family.
Eh.
I am back in Rapture after so many
many years.
aesthetically,
The ones I rescued are grown up
or
and think
like
of me no more.
if they were making a live action I think they actually are.
But now
Bioshock.
all around the
If they
world,
were making a live
children
action
vanish by this
Bioshock
kidnapped.
2,
And so I return.
I could totally
fear of what
see
I already know.
ContraPoints as Eleanor
Someone is
Lamb.
making new little ones,
They
continuing
are
my
both
work,
very,
my
like, both of these women are very
die
mother.
for it. I must stop them.
Limitless potential with plasmids. You need to slim down. Howdy. Like, just the posters themselves, I think there's a very interesting, health and happiness through genetics. Rejuvena. Skin tightening tonic ad. I think there's a very interesting reading, a very interesting comparison to be gained from, like, old Victorian ads that are, like, you know, white supremacist, you know, eugenicist ads for, like, soap, and Rapture ads. Journey to the surface. Journey to... let's see, and incinerate. Fire at your fingertips. The thing is, right? It's so interesting how these ads for these like lighting things on fire with your hands, right? The ad for lighting things on fire with your hands is like, oh yeah, you can like light your partner's cigarette, and that's very sexy. That's a very cute way to flirt. But then in practice, like being able to use fire with your hands is like blowing people up. And especially as you get to the more and more specialized versions, as you level your plasmids up, you know, being able to shoot fire with your hand. Oh, fuck you. Being able to shoot your fire with your hands becomes being able to like drop bombs with your hands. And so things that like are initially billed as like, oh yeah, you can just do these fun cutesy little parlor tricks, become like, you know, violent forms of state oppression, and especially as, you know, the mind control gas works its way through the population, and everybody within the population becomes an enforcer of the rules of the population, which is literally fascism. So yeah, it's really fun. Plasma Quick ad. When life begins to drag, flip the switch, enjoy Plasma Quick. It's really fun. It's really fun. Really, I mean, maybe that's not fun. Maybe like, but it's one of those things where like we kind of you know, just the barest most basic form, through the barest most basic forms of analysis, we see that the aesthetics of fascism begin to decay. And it's not like happy fun people who are doing happy fun things. It's whatever the fuck is going on here, which is like a bloody chair where somebody was probably tortured and murdered. But then it's surrounded by all of these, like, well, she's not a happy face, but, you know, surrounded by happy faces who are getting like cosmetic surgery. And what did the cosmetic surgery lead to? It lead to like death, which I mean, I don't think that cosmetic surgery of today is leading to like fascism, but you know, I think that it's an interesting conversation where like the you know, imposition of these things on people is, you know, leading to fascism. Forcing people to conform to certain standards, you know, is what is it? They say that fascism is enacting imperialism upon the like, you know, the, what's it called? Like the you know, the empire, the country. Okay, this doesn't open. So this is the blackness. I'm like so busy talking that I have no idea where I'm going. Can we look at everything back here? Yeah, that's everything to look at. So that's the blastosphere. Hello? Good time to back. watching. Ooh.
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
I forget. I don't know if we can kill. Oh god. Nice. Shit, I'm out. Ah! I can actually kill her. I think that at some point she might just go away because she gets sick of us. But oh shit! Yep, bounce. Sometimes you just gotta hop it off. Hop it off. Give me something! Give me something I can use. Okay, she's gone. Yeah, see, she got sick of us and she just left. I don't think that... Oh, alcohol does help us. Alcohol helps us, but it hurts our Eve. So if we're low on Eve, we don't want to drink. But if we're low on health, then we do.
To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family.
Shit.
Your family.
It's too early. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play this until my meeting. I have a meeting at 4. And then after my meeting at 4, I'm gonna come back. And then I think the we are drinking portion of this stream begin. I feel like I still feel slightly seasick. But I still think that we are mouse sensitivities. Okay, so that's to... That's to... That's a little bit better, I think. And so it takes more effort to move the mouse around, but that's what you want because, then it's not quite so jerky and you can play sort of without... That's a reminder, slow down, Mary. Take care of yourself. Why is there a pothole in the middle of a floor when the only thing below the floor is, or not a pothole, a manhole, and why is there a hole beneath the floor when beneath the floor is the bottom of the ocean? Adonis Luxury Resort ad. The parallels between the fascists are obsessed with the Roman Emperor because they are, for some reason. I don't really know. I mean, I kind of know, but I don't really know well enough to explain it right now. But fascists are obsessed with the Roman Empire because they believe it's like kind of culture. But in fact, during the Roman Empire, everybody was like gay and fucking. They were like gay and fucking each other, and then like the next day you would like, you know, murder the guy that you were fucking the day before. And that's just kind of how Rome was. You know, everybody's fucking and killing each other because, God. Because, you know, that's just what your society is. And like, you know, it's funny how often fascists will do stuff that's like super gay and then like believe that it's actually super straight. And it's like sexuality, gender and sexuality are just a lie. We will be reborn in the cold womb of the ocean. Ew, that... Okay, I think this is gonna be this is either a big sister fight or I'm about to die. Either way, there's no going back from here. We have to make sure that we are ready. We are ready. Shit. Oh! So I've played this before. And so I know that there's no way to get out of this, but if it's your first playthrough, it's really tempting. Like, try to run away and then miss that giant massive... Technically, me and everything in here should be mulched. You know? Like goo. I don't think there's anything interesting. I think the only thing that's here is the way out.
In that that suit, even the ocean cannot harm
I
you.
don't know why it
It's
can't.
good. But rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station.
Gotta watch
Find
the
me
ground
there.
out here. Sometimes there's atom slugs. So, if you don't know the story, somebody was working, they were like riveting something outside of the city, and like a catastrophic accident that should have killed them happened. But they had this like slug on them that they got from the ocean, water where they were out doing things. And they healed like instantly. And so that's how they kind of discovered that the slugs that were like magic and could do eugenics. You're supposed to be able to fill up out here. Maybe my fuel is full. Find out. I can't find out because I can't use my thing. Rivets. Regular. Wait, the rivets get good. I mean, the rivets are okay right now. The rivets really get good when you get like exploding rivets and trap rivets. Regular rivet gun is kind of mid. But special ammo on the rivet gun is wonderful. Oh, look. Excellent. Or rivet ammo. I feel like I could have just like I feel like I could have filled that big sister full of lead. Oh, this is excellent. Good. Got welcome to Rapture, your beautiful city. And then you see a city that at one point in time, might have been impressive, but like now shit is falling apart. It's a city in decay. These buildings were not made to code. It's actually I think it's one of the plot points of the first game, is that Rapture is just kind of haphazardly built. It's not built to code. So things are falling apart all of the time, especially since there's so much stress placed on these buildings because they are at the bottom of the ocean. And so because of all that stress that's placed on the buildings fall apart. And when one tiny thing falls apart, the whole entire thing falls apart. Very interesting. Because I've been listening to this podcast with Sleds, and so now I have like even like a new perspective on like architectural disasters, and I can say that the city of Rapture is emblematic of many disasters, many architectural disasters, engineering disasters, because there's all of this time and money and resources that are put into this thing.
Delta, you arrive as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
But after the fact that it's built, nobody is really paying attention to the continued necessary infrastructure things. So even if there weren't people out there blowing up grenades in the city in the middle of the sea, you would still have the problems of the city crumbling to pieces because they're just not willing to make that long-term investment in keeping your city in running order. And like the people who are doing that have become this exploited, exploited labor underclass, and nobody's really listening to them and the people they're hiring new people. This is all like audio diaries. This analysis is coming from the audio diaries from the previous game, but they're hiring people who are not really qualified, and they're not giving them the training they need to do the job that they're supposed to be doing. And especially when this, you know, is a engineering feat unlike never seen before in the history of humanity. You know, it requires a lot of very specialized equipment technology that is groundbreaking and never seen or experienced before. And so, you know, you need people who know what they're fucking doing. On his ass.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
I didn't want to talk about certain topics in my, because I think a lot of people associate like fascism as Nazis, and if you say something is fascism, then you're saying something is a Nazi. And like, Nazis are a very good example of fascists, but oh fuck, we have to hack. Oh, there we go. But at the same time, Nazis are not the end all be all of fascism. Where did the Nazis get a lot of their ideas from? They got it from the US. So I didn't want to, I'm trying not to associate, make the Nazis are fascists, or, well, Nazis are fascists, but like fascists are Nazis. I'm trying not to like engender that paradigm where like we're not fascists because we're not Nazis. But at the same time, guess who was a bunch of, I don't know if it was coke or like meth, but coked up, methed up eugenicists. Well, it was not the Nazis. The Nazis were a bunch of coked up, methed up eugenicists. And so like, I'm trying to like, in video number 4, I was trying to like shift. Nice. And in video number 4, I kind of tried to like allude to that in like one of those like jokes where like people who understand this conversation are going to like understand that, but at the same time I'm not making that connection explicit, so people who don't really understand are gonna be like, it's all about Nazis. It's not all about Nazis. It's about fascism can exist in any society. Arguably, you could say fascism, there's some elements of fascism in every society. I mean, maybe not. But also maybe, I don't know. When the end of Ryan is the end of the self. The end of Ryan is not the end of the self. The end of Ryan is the end of Ryan. But the end of Ryan is arguably not emblematic of larger structural changes within this city. Because in the end, you are still living in a city under the sea that is controlled by a bunch of people who are like, coked up eugenicists. So like, fundamentally, nothing has changed. Coked up eugenicist society is always going to be a coked up eugenicist society, no matter what the aesthetics of the coked up eugenicist society are. What am I supposed to be doing?
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born.
I love that you can do that. I don't think you can do that in the first game.
Survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden.
Of course,
Please understand
again,
that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
I'm going to kill you, but it is an act of love.
It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
I'm gonna kill you, but it's an act of love. So once again, aesthetics versus substance. Oh, fuck. Ah! That's how I get out. Woo! We're good. We got. We got a little bit got, but we're mostly okay. Torch corpses for loot. We've been doing that, baby. What do you think my whole shit is? my whole shit is searching every dead guy I see for anything that he might have. Also, if this floor is collapsed, that floor up there is collapsed, and down here is full of water, that means that the pressure in here and out there is equalized, but the pressure up there and down here and out there is not, which means this building is going to collapse. Like, theoretically speaking, it should collapse. This has been my TED Talk about deep sea pressure. Playing Rapture and pointing out the times that the building, pointing out every situation in which the entire building and all of this shit should have collapsed. Also, I was looking for a corpse, but I did not see one.
The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
The pressure here and out there equalized. Up here, no. This is gonna, it's like gonna crumple like a tin can. Everybody in here should be like dog food. The aesthetics of liberation, right? Lamb will lead the way. Prime health unit. Evolution in a bottle. AccuVox voice recorder. Unity and metamorphosis. See? The aesthetics of liberation. But we are still, fundamentally, a bunch of, I mean, I say we, but they are still, fundamentally, a bunch of coked up eugenicists. You know? You're not actually changing anything about the society. You're just, like, making it sound friendlier. Oh, camera.
Careful. Security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
Shit. E. Hacked cameras work for you spotting enemies. Care of it. Shit. What? Oh god. The splicers are they're so much fun. Reliable pharmacy ad as opposed to an unreliable pharmacy. Where's my bot? My security bot. I can deactivate them. There's some kind of thing. There's a thing you can get where you can become like friends with them and you can name them. And of course, I'm notoriously bad at naming things. So we're gonna have to like name a few security bots eventually. Is there another one? I feel like there's another one that I'm not remembering. I need to use the drill because I'm running into a lot of drill fuel. Means they want me to drill here. That is, I forget what it's called. It's like certain principles of design for video games. And so it's
Eleanor, I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right,
I dropped my last saltine on the ground.
Please find me.
I will find you. But first, pause the game. Because I dropped this. I believe I'm correct. Yeah, you can finally see kettle in the background there. That's kettle. Why it makes salt. Come on. Only had this cycle for every thing. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do. Look, we've been streaming. Oh my god, an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, so I think what I want to do right now is take a short break, walk around. We don't actually. Yeah, there we go. I'll be right back. When I get back, continue. In the meantime, I'm gonna walk around a little bit. Look for that fabric that I want to turn into cat pillow. Okay, I have to take cat will move. Cat will need to move or be moved. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get him a treat. I went grocery shopping yesterday. I'm gonna take my grocery bags back out to the car. That's not gonna happen because my car is across the parking lot and I don't want to leave everything for that long. No. Trying to take a short break. Long one. Oh my back! Getting old sucks sometimes. I gave my cat a bunch of treats to distract him out of his bed. Therefore, I do not have to traumatize him by taking him out of bed. Get out. Dang it. Okay. Well, I like the idea for this pillow I'm trying to put in here. Another thing. This. Can't see what I'm looking at, but it's a bunch of different fabrics. Oh, we have the fabric. Oh, not particularly useful. That's okay. We still like the pillow. We still use it. Useful. correction there. I curtain. They don't fit any of the windows that I currently have. Those curtains should be able to go. Let me show you. No, I can't show you what I'm doing because the camera would have to move. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, show you what I'm doing. This bed. This bed is on that shelf over there. It's like a little kind of, it's like on the second shelf, middle shelf. It's kind of like creating a cozy nook where the cat can go sit. Problem is, this thing in here is kind of stained. And so I'm trying to replace it with something, not replace it, but like put something on top of it. Gonna make it cozier. Problem is, this thing I was gonna use, large. So, I have some curtains. I'm gonna go. Can't find the curtains. But also, I forgot to change the stream title, I think. Let's change that now. Not the stream title, the stream. I think it's 2, and I think it's remastered. Done. Okay. Move this back over. And okay. Oh, us. I'll go find those curtains. I have to giant, multiple giant buckets of stuff for them. I just. Very blocked. Oh, I think I have to shut the door. Okay. Now, we're gonna go back to our schedule Programming. Nice. Can you hear me? Okay. Problem I noticed the other day that sometimes my audio pick up loud sounds. And everything I say is a loud sound. Okay.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them back.
Okay. But like for real. The first one, we're like, well, yeah, you can do like electricity stuff, and that has like practical applications for like some employee, right? So on this one, it's just like you can do violence, but like we're not even trying to hide it. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay. I don't think that did anything. I think we're just wasting E. Also, my bot is kind of in the way. Yeah, that's the thing about bots in this game. They get in the way. They are very annoying. She knows the way. Who knows the way? Whoever knows the way knows that it's written in blood.
We saved whole kindergarten full of cute little brats. And when
Shit, run away, run away. Run away. There we go. Good shit. How are they still alive? I mean, they're... But I don't know how to change between... Eh? I don't know how to change between things. Oh, wrong button. How do I change between plasmids? Nothing is working. Wait. Okay, it says a bear in the corner. What plasmid I'm using? Which? Two. Okay, F's. The F's. in game. Ah!
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. And she deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve.
Poor Diane.
Endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God. To live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of bearing my child, I am given pause. Till now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
It's one of those things. Ah, fuck. Where, like, Diane was definitely benefiting from, you know, her relationship with Andrew Ryan. So, like, she's not a good person, really. She's just, you know, another pawn in the exploitation machine. She's benefiting from the suffering of others. You know, she's, yeah. But at the same time, like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, the women who, like, date the men who do the fascism always believe that they will be, like, you know, they will reap the rewards. And, like, when it comes to, like, temporary material comforts, like, yeah, but at the same time, you're like participating in an ideology which, like, fundamentally degrades you and only believes that believes that your only value is, like, having babies. And, like, when you're not performing that, like, it's just like, what are you? What is your if you're not a homemaker, like, what is your worth? The fascists. I mean, and there are plenty of women, you know, who, like, their value is that they are propagandists, but if they achieve the world that they're propagandizing for, then, like, they will be homemakers. They will not be able to have the agency that they currently do now, as, you know, propagandists for a movement. So it's like, the end goal, what are the end goals of this movement you're participating in that you're propagandizing for? Because the end goals will often not align
Dr. Lamb. Down is not up.
with your current
Straw is not gold.
level of freedom.
Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product
Oh, fuck.
of reason. Possible unless one and
Oh my
one
God!
are two, and A equates.
I'm not used to these controls right now. Ah!
And yet, alone,
There we go.
each man is a prisoner to
Fuck.
bias,
Stay inside. In here.
dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality
There we go. Okay.
is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is
I
raining
think-
in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
That's another thing about Lamb. You know, reality is consensus. Reality is what we agreed. But, you know, like, they're trying to argue between, like,
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you.
ah,
Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
it's, what's it called? There's, like, fancy words for it. There's, like, social constructivism, and then there's, like, the opposite, which is, like, there's, like, objective reality. And the thing is that it's, like, there is objective reality. Like, not everything is just if everybody agrees, then that means it's real, like, right? Like, the sun is, you know, in the sky, and the sun is hot, and, like, that's just objectively true, right? Oh. Ooh. But at the same time, You know, it's not
I
actually
know of your
raining.
bond with Eleanor Delta.
Or wait,
To save
I don't know. Oh, Q
yourself,
for next planet.
you
Plasmid.
will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
See, yeah, pressure on the outside, pressure on the inside. The whole entire building should be just mulched. It should be, you know, rubble. We should all be, you know.
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam.
I love Mark Meltzer because Mark Meltzer is just a Norman.
Scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face.
Like, this is a normal person's
I had a
experience of
gun,
Rapture.
But I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast
The hack.
before it can be slain.
Forget what I was talking about. I know I was talking about something. Remote hacked. I want to save my. No, I love it. I love this circus's value. How the circus's value is like just slightly more. Oh, not. You don't want to go. So that's where we came from. This is where we're going. Or was it? Em, what is this? Dead guys. What is this dead guy? This dead guy is the dead guy. Sometimes you create a dead guy. Sometimes the dead guys were already there. You can get Adam out of some dead guys. Other dead guys, not so much. Can I go in the Vita chamber? You get dead, you go into the Vita chamber. I think we have sufficiently explored this area and it's time to go. Oh, I took my glasses off and I forgot. Ah! I knew that was coming to do.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
Okay. Fuck, security camera. Okay. Nice. I put that too tight. I'm trying to make it tighter. I made it too tight. Now I can't put my finger. Please. Already looked through. Oh god. I think the computer, like the screen, is just too close to my face. And that's the problem I'm having. Acted. Hold on. Okay. You really want it to like be like 2 mouse swipes and then I'm 2 or 3 mouse swipes and then I've turned all around. Oh god, but then now it's like god. Is there a way that I could change that?
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Alright. Okay. Okay, well. Nice. We can indeed pick up the trap rivet. Eve's Garden. We keep Atlantic Express running efficiently. Our trains run. Oh shit! Our trains run on time. Oh my god. Now of course Mussolini was a fascist, and it was said that he made the trains run on time. So we see here that, like, you know, the game knows what it's doing. You know, the game knows what it's doing. Oh Jesus! I thought that lady was alive first. Holy shit!
Dr. Su Chong's death was a nasty blow to the
Gil Alexander.
but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight, like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
Of course, a Big Daddy is not like a machine. A Big Daddy is a person. But, like, you know, they're doing that to people. So this guy is also not a good guy. Like, we need to make it so that if this guy goes away from this kid, he will die. Like, that is not the thought process of a normal human being who wants to, like, you know, protect a child. That's the thought process of a coked up eugenicist weirdo who made the problem of turning the child into a weird science experiment. And then decided we need to protect that weird science experiment from a bunch of other coked up weirdos. Genesis weirdos.
Children will die for my sins, and the rapture nightmare it will repeat forever. Now, we must talk. Citizens of Rapture,
This is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
That's super fun.
Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
I feel like this whole entire game is Eleanor Lamb slowly becoming more and more masked off a hinge. I should be fighting these people. They're puppy guards there. Okay. I'm definitely about to die. Good thing I might play this on medium so hard. Oh, fuck you!
Thank you. Now I must
There we
leave
go.
you, and I am sorry
We're good.
for this. But
Yeah, don't worry
there
about it.
are others I must help before the city drowns.
Yep.
This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta.
Look at that! Look
And
at
good luck.
somebody shot a bullet into the window
Well,
that's
look at
holding
you.
this whole entire
Bonafide
fucking
knight
thing
in armor,
from exploding.
complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair Sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest
And you can say that there are
in the old
bulkheads
Fontaine building.
between the different
very
parts
same
of the
place
city,
You'll find Eleanor Lamb.
so maybe the whole
I
entire
think you
thing
and I can do
won't
business.
collapse at once.
Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
And maybe that's true. I'm not a person who knows these. However, I do think that at least this area here, should be fucked. It should be fucked. Now maybe you're a smartass and you're like, it's definitely they double glassed it. So there's glass on the inside and there's glass on the outside. And okay, this is a good point that probably would be helpful, but at the same time, that's only one level of protection, and the inner layer is fucked. So the outer layer is holding together a lot of explosions that I just did. So either this glass is magic, or this whole entire area is just fucked and it just doesn't know it yet. Anyway, I think we can go now. What kind of glass do you like? The glass would have to be like 5 feet thick, wouldn't it? I feel like it'd have to be. This is like, we're talking like bulletproof glass level here, right? Like that's the kind of glass that you have to be able to have your city under the sea. So like, from a pure physics
Whoa there. Now better apply
point
the
of view,
brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
all of these windows are just fucked. Every window in this entire city is fucked because it's not like 5 feet thick.
As you can see, Chief, the station
But on top of
is
that,
passed over. To reach
if we
Eleanor
pretend they
Lamb
have
at
like special
Fontaine
glass that
headquarters,
can't be like
we'll have to clear the way. Now,
owned
in order to
by a
melt
little
that
bit of,
ice, you'll need
atmospheric
to
pressure.
plasma it like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate.
Look at that. fucked. The whole entire thing is fucked.
Go
Look,
on and find
fucked.
a way in.
We're all dead.
I've
Everybody in
already
here is
been
dead.
on all
Look at how much
rides.
glass. We would be dead in like seconds. Instant death. Insta death. I know, like, suspending your disbelief and all, but you're blowing up grenades in a city under the sea that's made of glass. Put the pep back in your step. Bet that Coca-Cola has Coke in it. Crystal, it's mealtime frozen dinner. Sad. You know what's okay? Okay. We have to take a moment. Where I talk about supply chain things, and granted, I don't know a lot of things about supply chains, but supply chains in video games is one of my interests. Where I look at the amount of people who are supposed to be living, and I look at what the game shows us of the supply chain, and I'm like, this doesn't seem to make sense, right? So we had a fish factory kind of thing where people were like a cannery. We had a cannery in the last game, and people were putting fish in cans, right? And like, it's the bottom of the sea. There's fish all around the place. That's a pretty reasonable thing to assume that people can put fish in cans. You also had potato chips. Now, those potato chips were implied to have been brought down from the surface. And so we know that they have imports of surface food. However, we also know that the blastospheres to the surface were suspended by Andrew Ryan. So, supply chain wise, also the city under the sea is a secret city under the sea. So supply chain wise, either the surface people do not realize that a fuck ton of food, enough to feed an entire city of God knows how many weirdos, coked up weirdos, of course, coked up eugenicist weirdo. There's a difference between a coked up weirdo and a coked up eugenicist weirdo. And I think it's really important that we understand that there's a distinction. And so if I accidentally say coked up weirdo, I mean a coked up eugenicist weirdo, not just like your regular coked up weirdo. Coked up weirdos, keep doing your thing. You're probably fine as long as you're not harming anyone. I don't know. Anyway, coked up eugenicist weirdos are the ones that I have a problem with. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, supply chain. So, supply chain. This is, the city under the sea and like your libertarian paradise. What is your supply chain? Your supply chain is we have fish. Okay. We have a farmer's market. And the farmer's market is that, this is from the first game. The first game has a farmer's market, right? I think so. And the farmer's market has bees in your city of glass under the sea. We're not going to question it. There doesn't seem to be anything that they can pollinate aside from the tiny park of trees, which seems to be the only nature area that is somehow simultaneously supplying all of the oxygen to Rapture while being the only environment in Rapture. Side note, most of the oxygen that comes, that we inhale is from like algae shit. But anyway, so the point is, logistically speaking, from a supply chain, supply and demand economics, there's high demand for food products. There's little supply of food products. What am I trying to say with this? There's probably some kind of Soylent Green situation going on here that we have not confirmed yet. Because we have to look at a kitchen. We're going to come to apartments later, I think. And we're going to have to look at somebody's kitchen and see, like, what they have. Because I don't even think they have... Like, I've seen apples. I believe I've seen apple. Where are they getting these apples? What trees are the apples growing on? Who is picking that? Well, I mean, somebody's going to... They're always going to... It's Rapture. They always have somebody who is starving and desperately needs to pick apples to survive. Make, money. But where are these apples coming from? Because... they cannot be coming from the surface. We can't, have a bunch of people, Ryan is personally sending one guy in his personal blastosphere to go up to the surface, steal a bunch of apples, and then come back down. And then supply all of Rapture with apple. Do you think that's what's happening? Do you really think that's what's happening? anyway. They have pet bars. I bet the pet bars are just, Coke. Like Coke and human meat. Well, I feel like a pet bar would be like a granola bar. Let's see what is over here. Like, okay. Sometimes they have like little thermoses. So yeah, there's soda. Soda's gonna need sugar. She is our salvation. We will be reborn. Shit, I think I missed the previous audio diary.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly.
Need fire hands to do that.
My physical participation in her birth was
Ew.
minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be,
Ew.
above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
I believe that Eleanor Lamb is definitely a TERF. The way she talks, like my participation in this process was minimized, speaks to a deep sense of misogyny. And like I would be too emotional. It's so womanly to be emotional about your love for your children. So if you just like don't birth the child, then you won't feel any love for the child, and then you like won't care if it like, gets consumed by like.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe.
Madness,
Now,
because you
Rapture's
put a
full
bunch
of
of brains in its
scientific
brain.
wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
But yeah, I think that just speaks to like a very deep sense of misogyny that is guiding Eleanor Lamb or not Eleanor, Sophia Lamb, and like get that open. Where she's like, only women love their children, and women love their children because they were born out of them. And like, I do so many things.
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Insert your ticket
Okay.
now.
I need a ticket.
Price for children under 3.
But yeah, like the you're an emotional woman, and if you have a baby, you're going to be too emotionally attached to the baby. Where like, the person who's not having the baby but is still a parent, like the father, is like definitely not going, like is definitely going to be objective about the child and like not emotionally attached to the child, which, yeah, like that's just misogyny, that's toxic masculinity, that's like so many different things. And like, but this woman is like, she like knows things, and she's like gonna create the kid who's the savior of humankind, by like, filling this kid up with all of, shitty ideas.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here cool with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No,
Oh, shit.
A cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park.
But yeah,
But buying
this is like
incinerate's gonna
thematically
cost
consistent.
Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you
Um,
rewrite whatever God gave you.
Stop talking!
The
I'm
little
trying to
sister's
make a point
carrying
here.
stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
So, I'm trying to say before he's so rudely interrupted. So the previous audio diary, this one.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here coo with wonder.
I feel like
But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
You did what I could never do. I should have waited. If I had just waited like a few seconds.
No fuck ups this time. I ain't dead yet. Daddy's home. Take aim. Fire. Thank God that's over.
So all of these genuinely talented people, right? Architects, artists, creative. There's the what is it? Sander Cohen from the previous one who like goes batshit, because he's a coked up eugenicist weirdo making art for other coked up eugenicist weirdos. You know, all of these brilliant minds that are brought down to Rapture, they are, you know, their creative efforts are subsumed by Andrew Ryan's, you know, steadfast insistence upon his, you know, the proliferation of his ideology over all, I mean, just down to the bare bones practical considerations, you know, the brilliant architects who made the city under the sea exist in the first place, while we're, you know, ignoring what they have to say, and we're not, you know, keeping the buildings in good repair, so the city itself is crumbling, just like the minds of the people within it. Because, you know, we lack a holistic interpretation or understanding of what a society should be, especially a society that is underneath the sea and relies on, like, you know, certain things to be able to sustain, you know, a society under the sea. You know, certain things like not having people shoot at each other all the time in you know, that are made of glass. It's super funny. In my previous video, I'm talking about how the whole entire city is made of glass. And like that's very evident so far in this video, or this playthrough of this game, but in almost every scene I used in my video, it was like interior shots like this where you couldn't see outside. And I'm just like, I mean, maybe there were a few that made it in there of the outside, but I'm just like, you know, I'm talking about a city made of glass under the sea, and then all you can see is this like crusty metal shit. Damn it. But here we are, and I will say that this is a city of glass, you know, under the sea. We can see outside that there are other glass things in the city under the sea, and there's an ad there. Ad saying, might just be unreadable. Decaf. Oh, it's coffee. Mussels. I mean, realistically speaking, they could be living off the seaweed. Like, they could have seaweed farms. But I don't think they would, because they're not eco-fascist. They're regular fascist. Oh, I thought that was a guy. Not a guy.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan
I don't know what that is, but it's mine now.
Amusements. Please
Free sample.
enjoy the park.
It's really interesting how they're like they just give out free samples all over the city. You know, half of the plasmids you get, maybe not half, but quite a few of the plasmids you get, especially at the beginning, are like your free sample plasmids. So they give you a little taste, right? And then you want more, which really goes along quite well with my coked up weirdo analogy, because, you know, this government is getting you addicted to this shit. You know, they're sedating you with, you know,
I love the kids in Miss
drugs.
Third grade class, but boy,
And they're telling you that these drugs are the answer to all the problems you face.
New Year's people.
And if you just take a lot of these drugs and you kill a lot of people, then all of your problems will be solved.
And I told you, spit out that gum. You'll choke. The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you.
Very much the experience of working in childcare. When working in childcare, every day is the equivalent of being a citizen of Rapture who volunteered to take care of all of the children on the night that the whole entire city falls apart. That is every day in childcare. Like, you're working with kids, every day will feel like it's the end of the fucking world. I don't like how much money we're spending. Fuck, did I even hack that? I did hack that. Not working. Hot toddy. I don't know. Tired. Maybe it's just the camera moving around, swinging around all the time, kind of making me sick. No. The problem is, right? I don't know if I'm gonna come. Fuck. Check. Hit her. Hit her with the wrench. Not the wrench. The well, I was trying to change it to. The problem with this is there's like sections that will carry the story along, and there's sections that like you can go around and run around and explore. And I'm not sure if the gift shop is one of those sections that move the story along. I think we can go in here. We could listen to all these little plays, but I don't know if I. Yeah, it's telling me to go in the opposite direction. Else want to start a fight? I was close to him, but I wasn't right on top of him. Oh, no. I don't know where you are. Didn't mean to do that. I was trying to crouch. Ah! You have to, this is, so when you do the, it goes up, so you have to do. Wait, stop.
Darling, just close your eyes. I hope it's over quickly.
This glass was 5 foot thick. First of all, you wouldn't be able to see any of this. It should, well, I don't know, actually. It might, like, structurally speaking, there might be enough, like, you know, structural elements, because, like, the Titanic is down there at the bottom of the ocean. It's still vaguely Titanic shaped. So structurally speaking, there might be enough elements left inside of it holding it up that it hasn't been knocked down yet. Like, that has a big chunk to it. That is another big, those lights shouldn't be on. we know that all like the normal people, you know, they're all dead. It's just the weirdos left. Okay, so I did get more of the... I think I could search. Low on Eve, but wealthy. Am I wealthy? Black Dream, an experimental film. Unlike anything you have ever seen before. No, man. Xander Cohen is a... I believe I have written extensively on the topic of Windows. Oh, when fake. Whoops. But yeah, Windows and then fake Windows. Going this.
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Sure it is. I do prefer to get up.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog. I wanted to see these dog-eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog-eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
So, in my 4th video, I talked about how children do not understand symbols. Children, you know, sometimes think very literally. Because they don't really understand symbols yet. And so, when the mom says they're raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog, the mom is using a very complex set of symbols. They're raised on a diet, which means they're not actually being fed. They're being, like, metaphorically taught, right? You know, they're being taught to believe in an ideology, right? Raised on a diet, taught to believe in an ideology of dog-eat-dog, right? So, like, what is that? The survival of the fittest type shit, but, like, in a fascist kind of way, right? So, there are, like, kind of two elements to this metaphorical language that we have identified here right now currently, and there may be more. And we understand that implicitly, but child Eleanor is, you know, she's the child, so she doesn't really get it. Because kids don't always understand metaphorical language. Oh, fuck. Not ready for this.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
There we go, like that. Oh, that's anti-personnel. That anti-personnel is what you use on people. What we want to do is we want to give him pause. We can't stop him. He's a giant. He's scary. We can give him pause. Not have the firebolt rivet yet. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's an enemy. Yeah. Okay, here's where we're... Fuck. Get in the water, get in the water! There we go! Shit, shit, shit. Where is he? Nice! Yeah! Hop, hop, hop. Oh! Oh no!
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Good that we didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. We survived that. Ooh. That was a thing. Ooh. Okay, let's maybe let's save the game. Let's save the game. Like we have. Howdy, girl.
Daddy.
I'm gonna adopt you. Very nice. Very nice. Good situation. Not really. Bad. Very bad. But
We're in business.
otherwise,
Now,
you know,
there are
other than
corpses all over Rapture,
Yeah.
and little Dimples there can sniff out the
little
atom.
dimples.
Find
Little
one.
dip pep bar! Coke bar! Okay. Yeah, we already listened to you.
I found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her,
I guess it's like
praying that it was my little girl.
stage and then like people are dancing.
Gorging herself on blood from a corpse.
Yeah.
It wasn't her. I stared, just reeling. And then that skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal.
Oh yeah, the big sister.
I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her, now more than ever.
We must therefore eradicate tyranny at the genetic level. To end sin itself. That is the family. That is our cause.
Genesism is still eugenicism, even if it's Genesis light. I don't even think that's eugenesis light. Just, you know, eugenesis with collectivist. You know, it's still you. R. Apparently R is also the button that changes out my ammunition, or the reload. R is reload, and R is also go find a dead guy. Ah, fuck, I mean, this area is reasonably defensible, but there's some people who jump from there.
Will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
Yeah, I got it. I'm good. Got a few. I don't think I can actually step on my own trap rivet. Here. There we go. Okay, then I want to switch to regular rivets. My drill kind of sucks, so we can change.
Just put her right down on that course.
Shut up, brah. I'm working on it. Okay, so we have anti-personnel rounds. We have rivets. We have not a lot of drill fuel. Can we buy some? Okay, very good. And then electro bolts. We don't want to do telekinesis right now. So I'm going to set her down, and we're going to have a good time.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more
forgotten
Okay, so she is gathering
Orion's
Adam.
shrine to the self.
They're gonna come.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's
I feel like
finished.
they're gonna come
or
from
they'll
there. Like, it
never
looks like
give
that's set up
on.
for them to come. I don't know if they're gonna come from behind me. Oh.
What do you want with her? You can't ignore me. Seven
Oh, I didn't even see that. Fuck. Hurry it up, kid. Come on, we don't got all day. They didn't come from up there. Fuck. That upsets me.
Daddy, are you taking me home?
Jesus Christ!
Now you know the stakes.
Oh my god!
But a
Oh,
plasma
I just...
costs a bit more Adam
Okay.
yet.
Got it.
Keep it up.
Yeehaw, motherfucker. Okay, we got this. You wanna go? No, yes.
I told you about this one. Make him listen.
I saw them coming, but they're not here. Like, I don't know what they're doing. They just chilling down there? They might not have been, like, triggered yet. Where are they? Find out. There they are! Oh! Other one. Ooh. I love that. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny if you think about it. What's like super funny is you kill the guy and then you pick up the dead guy and then you throw him at the next guy who's coming. Like that's just so fun. Like, okay, game. Yeah, this serious game. Here, that's how I get.
Stop trying to speak through me, Lord. You know I am not worthy of what's going on.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, in 1959. I wonder what the new year will... What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
Ugh.
This
Yeah, I still do not have a good handle on the control. Oh. Okay, we'll get there. It's been a while.
On the surface, the
Oh, that
farmer
was
tills the soil, trading the strength of
scary.
his arm for a home and lands of his own. But the parasites say no. What was yours is ours. Now our state, we are gone. We demand our share.
I thought he was. Oh no, he's dead. Like completely blew a hole. Let's see. Oh, we have the heavy rivet. There's 3 heavy rivets. We have a lot of trap rivets.
It's dancing, Daddy.
He's dancing. Oh god, my favorite is when we get the fire one, and she's like, a marshmallow. Favorite. Gonna load up anything that can be grabbed.
I think all of the children have...
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of
It's a good thing that Rapture offers us all of these different podcasts. Otherwise, what would I do?
Surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food and my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. Gotta fix up the transport sub that's been rusting in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it.
Then, so like, I guess it's kind of assumed that that guy right there. And now we're gonna harvest Adam from him because, you know, what is that? What is the thing? You know, the Jurassic Park. Oh fuck! Life will find a way, you know. Fucked up. I really fucked. I should have hacked that though. Needed my thing back. Okay, so this, we're gonna say that this might be a place where, make sure. Okay. Fucked up. Okay, so that's good. That, all the ways they can get on over there. Is the there. Bill? Are we ready?
I do not hate.
Shit, I have no E.
Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000
I cannot reload.
For one rebellious
Maybe it's
son.
already full. Oh, I should have got the clip. Here we go. I think they're gonna come in. I may have over prepared. They might not even come in that way. Yeah, they're not coming that way. Oh, they are. Never mind. Fuck. She just turned into a... She turned into a box.
Are we gonna be together again, Dad?
All right, Chief, we've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
Damn it. Usually you can get shit out of there. But, like, that's okay. Yeah, because there was a place for them to come in over here. I was right. I was right to bunch of shit over there. Let's see. Yeah, all my traps that I used over here are gone. They really liked that door. I wonder if they know.
Lamb is becoming a problem. The woman is a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture. How could the council fail to see it? Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy.
I mean, she's not a collectivist, she's a cult. She's the cult leader.
They've been had. I will not have my city swindled by the parasite. Whatever its kind.
Basically like Mormonism under the sea. Like if Mormonism was invented under the sea, this is what it would look like. Undersea Mormons. Whenever you hear a woman weeping in the game, shit is about to get so fucked.
Rapture is a paradise of the ego, Eleanor. Under Ryan, the voices of an entire city sing the virtues of greed and pride.
What? Ah! Hold you. It just got fucked.
Of struggling against one another in fruitless
Way to get out.
competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan promised us more, they seem to say. In what shall we now believe? And Eleanor, it is our task to answer.
Mormonism. Undersea Mormonism, I believe. Very fun and sexy and cool and normal. Totally normal. I mean, norms are, you know, norms are norms. Everything's made up. Oh, shit, that took a lot of health out of me. Why is it that I'm a big daddy? All this armor, but I still take fire.
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea
Coffee.
that naturally begins to rise.
Like, where are the coffee beans coming from?
But the parasites say no. Discovery must be regulated.
Soylent Green coffee.
Be controlled. An artist strives to frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say no. Your art must serve the cause. Your ideals endanger the people.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I just don't like, what is it, Art Deco? But I don't really see a message in these arts other than hot people posing. I don't know. Should I just, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, look. Like, your art doesn't have to have some kind of message. No, it can just be people. All I'm saying is that Andrew Ryan is not very good at art, analyzing art. Yeah. He's not very good at art. Oh, there's more stairs. Only reason why you can't really drill more is shift is so awkward to hit. Not mean to. Hey. I think I went down there and I came out. I went down that side. Came out of that. Feel like a rat in a cage. I am a rat in a cage. Let's be real. Everybody in Rapture is a rat and Rapture. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat.
Now,
Of glass.
Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all.
I'm not.
You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
Oh. Blech. Like you hack the safe and you get $5. Then you open the locker next to the safe and it has like 500. that is occasionally the experience. Safes do not always have goodies in them. Sometimes they do. Not always. Mannequins are so creepy.
Hidey hole in
Yay!
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now.
Oh, you can't see Sinclair's
Head
little
to the Hall of the
face!
Future and splice up with Incinerate.
He's got a little face though. His little face shows up. All the audio diaries, when in the bottom right hand corner, when they talk, they're like, oh shit, I got wasted. En route on it. But anyway, shit. But yeah, they all have little faces in the bottom right hand corner. Holy shit! What did they blow up? Tough. Nice. Oh, okay. I think, I don't know how long I've been streaming exactly, but I might call it. Potato chips, Coke. It's like it's all.
Surface, your parents sought a private life, using their great talents to provide for you. They learned to twist the lies of church and government, believing themselves masters of the system. But the parasites said, no. The child has a duty. He will go to war and die for the nation.
I mean, your whole entire city is going to war and dying for, like, you put drugs into the pipes that made everyone go to war and die for you. Like, this literally just happened in the last game. Damage. Recoil reduction is a. I think, damage. I always say, oh, this one, I really like this one, and then I get, like, a different one. Broke.
I met with Sinclair today of Sinclair Solutions. It's this pseudo-legal firm he set up to take problems Ryan doesn't want to admit he has and make them go away. I could fill 40 front pages at the Tribune with stories about this fella if he wasn't paying not to. And he's got work for me, right? I ask what? And he flashes me these $1,000 Steinman teeth saying this job will, quote, change history.
Sinclair, oh, Sinclair.
I met with Sinclair today of Sinclair Solutions.
Okay.
It's this pseudo-legal firm he set up to take problems Ryan doesn't want to admit he has.
Yeah.
Make them go away. I could fill 40 front pages at the
CIA.
stories about this fella.
Oh, God. Is Sinclair a former CIA?
Got work for me, right?
Ah, fuck.
And he flashes me these $1,000 Steinman teeth saying this job will, quote, change history.
Fuck. Well, it's our first step.
Speak it through me!
Okay, so it's blue right now. So I think what happened is a splicer triggered my bot. And maybe they were behind me and it shot at me. I think that's what. Or they were following me. And when they shot at me, triggered the bot. No, either way, I died. Imagine doing like crime scene investigation in a video game, but like this video game. Like they have those like fictionalized, obviously, true crime video games where you try to figure out what happened, piece the things together. But like true crime video game in Rapture. Trying to figure out what happened. Well, you see, that's the lady. There's blue all around her. Somebody put blue stuff on her. And, footprints? So, Somebody was painting on the wall. Check the tyranny of the self. Rapture failed. We will not. The end of right is the end of the self. Somebody was painting all of these. Oh, look, there's a paintbrush. Maybe she was. And then what happened? Well, actually, hold on, because get this, and we will examine. Because this footprint, this shoe print, does not match that shoe or that foot. It looks. So somebody else went that way. Footprint stop. Right there. Someone was painting. And then she came up on that. Ew. Vandalism. Did vandalism. Somebody was doing vandalism. And then they killed her. She snuck up on them. She probably. Tried to stop them from vandalism. And then they killed her.
I know this facility is vital to the preservation of sea.
They're like still eating each other.
But seeing myself transformed into that lurching, waxen nightmare, do children truly respond to this?
No.
Still, I spoke to a young man exiting the park after the grand opening, asking him what, if anything, he had learned here. He said his chores didn't seem so bad anymore, as long as Mother wouldn't send him to the surface.
Kind of sad. Like, he believes that it's this big ideological masterpiece. And then he's, like, slowly realizing that, like, there's no substance of what he's made his life's work. He built a whole city under the sea. And it just, it doesn't mean anything. I tried to throw Andrew Ryan legs at her, but it... this one done.
Hello? It's priceless. I'm bleeding. This might put us here.
Ew. Somebody with a...
Oh, don't worry, darling. They'll be back.
We went to the gift shop, we didn't... Go on.
You know what they do?
Busted pile of junk! Broke it, didn't you, Edna? Everything you touch turns to shit!
Mean. You're mean, Roger. It was probably your clumsy, fat hands that loused it up.
Typical broad. Stay away from things you don't know nothing about.
You heartless brute! How dare you! Own up to your punishment.
Handy dandy. I feel like this, but sometimes your bots shoot at you by accident, and I feel like this is gonna be a bad bot situation.
So, you would drain the people of
Yeah,
their
see, she's
life's
gonna sit
blood.
after us.
Rapture is a body, Delta. I am the voice, and Big Sister is the hand.
Ah, fuck.
When Rapture speaks of you, it says only this. Sleep now. Your day is done.
I know this facility.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
Congratulations on your recent purchase of the Incinerate Plasmid. Say, Tom here is having a romantic evening with a gal. What would impress her more than lighting the fireplace with a snap of your fingers?
That's so cool. Like, yeah, you're gonna impress the girl by lighting the fire and then everybody dies.
But this party just hits the skids. Carl needs a light for his cigar, and no one can help him.
Yeah, look! You know, even the lighting, you're lighting the cigar, but that's not lighting the cigar, that's lighting his whole entire head on fire. Like, this plasmid is not about fun, cutesy stuff. Plasmid is about, like, going scorched earth on all of your enemies. So despite the cutesy ads where they're like, oh yeah, you can just, like, you know, light people's cigarettes and it's really cute. Like, no, that's not what's happening here. It's like when they sell people guns and they're like, you can buy all of these cutesy pink, you know, accessories for your little pink gun. And it's like, that's not a cutesy thing, that's a gun. It's for killing people, that's what it does. Ah, fuck. We got fire now, we got fire, man. We got heavy rivets. Yeah, we got heavy. Armored targets. Enemy. Not ready. Not ready for this. Fierce. Okay. Oh, God! One more. Actually, with this one. Never mind. No, wait. Oh shit, we were so close to. Where is she? Where are you, sister? Maybe it's that first one that you can't win. I've won the first one before, though. I know that you can beat that fight. Where is she? Okay. Okay. No! Nice!
Holy Moses,
That
son.
was...
Not even a big sister
That was
can keep
rough.
you down. Well, come on back to Melty Ice and we can say goodbye to this two-bit carny ride.
I might have enough. Get myself killed trying to get more stuff. Sometimes, though, you can't, there's, like, some stuff that you can't get in the next. I think we're good. 303. Okay, but when I get back to the train, probably gonna be another fight. But if I survive that, call it a 3.
He's gone. James was the only man I ever loved, and now it's like he never even came to Rapture. He heard me sing at the Limbo Room, came up all bashful. He liked hearing songs about what it's really like to live in this town. I think he's been trying to organize folks against Ryan. And now he's gone, and I'm here, singing Rise, Rapture, Rise. Scared to death they're gonna come for me.
Oh wait, I have healthy milk.
Outstanding sport.
Any treats?
You're proving to be quite a windfall.
Old sport.
Now just open the train tunnel from the security booth there, and I'll come out and jump on.
Security. Little buddy. There he is. Hi. Got his little fancy.
I like to look a man in the eye when I give him my word. You and me, kid. We're going places.
Nice. But look, he's kind of a jackass. He's done fucked up shit. And he did kind of tell me to kill a child, but trust me, he's a chill dude once you get to know him.
But no, you are aware of your plight. Who, I wonder, would be so cruel to force a mirror on a man with no face?
What are we gonna do?
Lamb was waiting for us. Come out shooting and start the train.
Fuck. Oh, just one hit. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. It would have been a miracle if I made it through that. I think it's only the two of them though, right? Never mind. Anti-personnel rounds are for the personnel. I think we're good. Okay, so we're calling this a day, and we're gonna go on to the next section. So, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one, when we will be doing many things. And come on. No. I don't know if we can play this music, so Fruit splicer.
Attention. Subject Delta is now trapped in Pauper's Drop. All railcar travel is suspended until he is found.
Okay.
Remember, the enemy is alone. We are the family.
I'm not alone for long. I hate how all of this audio shit starts the second.
To keep the train moving, you need the security override key from the local governor, Grace Holloway. She kicked me out of my own hotel down here, the Sinclair Deluxe. Find her and get that key.
Okay, bye. Oh, I should have. I bet the autosave would have included all that. Bye. See you in the next one. Bye bye.